Is it
Turn
on
that
now?
Skype off.
That was my friend Patrick from the UK. Hey, everybody, internet friends. That was my friend Patrick from the UK. I can't speak with him now because I have to speak with my friend in Asheville, North Carolina, locally here. And we're doing a series on meditation. And Damon, are you there?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Magic Brad.
Yes, good morning. We have a question from our beginner meditators. And the question for today is, what is the best time of the day to meditate?
The best time I have found is in the very beginning of the day. Um, Not necessarily right when I wake up, but to give myself, whatever routine I need to wake up. It might be splashing my face with cold water, getting walk around, get situated. But to do it first thing, and that could be different for different people. What that actual time is, there, there are theories around time, and like the highest spiritual vibrations are early in the morning, like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. before dawn, or right at dawn. um, and for some people that may totally be true. I am not the earliest morning person in the world, so for me that would be about 7 o'clock on a good day.
So you don't
And
want to start your meditation when you're just waking up because you might doze back off. I remember we used to vacation in Jamaica all the time, and my friend Dave, he would wander around for a couple of hours before he'd wake up, and I'm like up like one of those. So you got to kind of get yourself awake so you don't doze back off and fall asleep, I suppose.
yeah, I mean, I even recommend doing some form of exercise. What works for you? Walking. Some people it might be a run, a walk, some yoga. Yoga being hatha yoga, to stretch, open up, get the body blood moving and the body moving, and wake up a little bit before doing meditation.
Makes sense to me. Kind of get yourself, like I said, awake, because otherwise you would doze off. So the
Some
idea is to
other,
be awake, but then get into a neutral place of concentration.
yeah, some other optimal times are, at a midday point, or like I think we discussed yesterday, um, similarly, either midday or even early afternoon when you might take a nap or you need a reboot from maybe a stressful or just very busy morning. Great to do a little short meditation before lunch, um, and usually before you eat. It is sometimes more difficult to meditate early afternoon, especially if you're feeling more like a nap. If you're really super tired and you don't even feel like you have the energy to sit up, then probably wouldn't recommend it. But I have found, as I shared in yesterday's talk, that actually doing meditation as opposed to like going unconscious and taking a nap, I actually feel more energized, more clear to come back and embrace the rest of the afternoon and the day. Also, I actually personally really enjoy ending my night or my day in the evening before I go to sleep with some meditation and prayer, just to reboot and go into dream time in a clear space.
I suppose it's kind of important not to do it like in midday because your mind is full of stuff. All the shoulds that you're supposed to be doing and all these things are cluttering your brain up. So if you do it in the mornings, you don't have all those things like, oh, I should have went to grocery shopping because I'm not going to be able to go tomorrow, or I should have did this. Is that the case?
No, I actually find it good to find a midday point to meditate again, because a lot of times it'll help clear some of that stuff out, to be more aware of what your mind's doing. And if you can allow yourself to relax more, it can help bring you back into a more relaxed place, because the mind can really start to wind up the nervous system.
Okay, that's kind of interesting in that the question is, what is the best time to meditate? But another question might be, what is the easiest time to meditate? So maybe it might be easier in the morning, but you might need it more later on in the day. So that might be a better time to calm down.
Yes.
I'm learning. You're a
And
good
just
teacher. I'm a good student.
rejuvenation, you and I have been talking about, increasing our productivity, and working in very focused blocks, like hour blocks, 60-minute blocks of time. So you do like 2 focused hour blocks, and then have a 30-minute complete disconnect, rejuvenation period, where you want to also get some sort of fuel or food, protein in you to balance blood sugar, but also maybe take 10 to 15 minutes of that time and do some form of meditation, even 5 minutes,
Mhm.
as part of that unplugging and rebooting. So it can be a powerful piece to bring in. So then you could, depending on your work day, you could actually be, um, incorporating a short meditation 2, 3 times a day.
Okay, so the best time is any time, whatever kind of fits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we want to bring it into every moment ultimately.
yeah, so it's interesting. A lot of these questions end up being very individually based, depending on how that person's. So there isn't really a best time. If someone works nights, it's going to be different than someone who works days, and so
Yeah, as far as clock time.
we're learning here. This is good. We're, like I said, we're about halfway through the series. There's a lot more coming. Is there anything else you want to add before we tie a bow on it?
I believe that really does cover it for me.
It does. Well, perfect. I appreciate you taking the time, and anybody that's watching, I definitely appreciate you watching. So if you want to tune back in or just Google the keywords to find us, you'll find a whole bunch of these beginner meditation videos for your enjoyment and enlightenment. So thanks again, Damon. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, brother Brad. Peace.